jail, now facing 25 years in prison. So, I don't only judge women, but I also do judge men. It's equality after all. I don't dislike only one group. I dislike everyone. Either way, let's get into it.
This TikTok alpha male influencer let his ego destroy his life as he's facing felony battery and aggravated battery charges after assaulting a guy at the gym and losing his cool with the cops. Then to make things worse for him, the assistant state attorney is looking to put 25 years on him since he has a previous history. So meet Wes Watson. He's a self-proclaimed alpha male fitness and lifestyle mentor, and he's another case of an influencer who believes he's above the law because he has followers.
No, not another one of those. You know which one this one instantly reminds me of? It was like he had a car. There was like this incident with a car and not on Instagram. He said he's Instagram famous. And that's oh my god. Not Johnny Somali. It was a dude which said that I think that bikers or whatever attacked his car. But he was the one attacking the car. And he was the one pistol whipping the others. Well, he said they were pistol whipping him. No, it's not Jack Doherty. No. The Exiled. No. I'll see if I can find it on the site.
Minutes. I get 90 million messages a day.
I guess the dude will find any excuse to flex.
I couldn't even understand what he's saying, bro.
Case of an influencer who believes he's above the law because he has followers.
I'm famous. I get 90 million messages a day.
I guess the dude will.
I'm famous. I get 9 million messages a day. Okay, sure. Whatever. How many of them are bots?
Find any excuse to flex his following even if he's talking to the cops. Although, according to him, everyone knows who he is.
Can you guys share with our viewers what you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am.
Oh, what's your name?
Wes Watson.
It's safe.
I don't know who you are. Chat, do you know Wes Watson? Wes Watson is the cringiest loser. So some of you have heard of him. But I legitimately don't know who this guy is.
I have to say, I had no idea who this guy was until his ego got himself into some hot water. But essentially, he made some good money because he got really good at selling hot air. And unfortunately for him, he was arrested in Miami following a pretty brutal assault of a guy in the gym. But since then, even more footage just came out that shows that his temper tantrum didn't end when the cops showed up. So it's safe to say there's now more updates to the Wes Watson story since I last covered him. Because if assaulting a guy at your gym isn't bad enough, having a temper tantrum with the cops will obviously totally help your situation.
When he's done on the floor, he's done on the floor, bro. He's no longer a threat until the moment he gets back up and he's ready in a fighting stance to continue, right? So when you did the additional kicks, the additional blows, whatever, that's excessive.
Like,
What's your...
I got respect for you guys, but that. You guys saw a mother attack me, and I'm sitting here like I'm in trouble.
Did he really think that he could just say, oh, you guys are lying, I'm leaving? And they just let him? Oh, you're leaving? Have a great day, sir. I guess we're just finished investigating here. But let me recap a little bit before I jump into this recently released.
Yeah, bye. Also, this Wes Watson guy likes to scream at landscapers in his mention. What? Ego as big as his forehead?
Body cam footage. So thanks to John Bravo Films, I'll be linking that in the description down below. But Wes Watson gained an internet following during his 10-year incarceration in California, where he built his social media presence. After his release, he quickly monetized this following and reportedly became a millionaire within 18 months, attributing his success to a prison-hardened mindset. However, there's been a lot of allegations of scams and unfulfilled coaching experiences that have came out from his clients. Many users have shared extremely bad experiences with his coaching programs, citing issues like canceled sessions, difficulties getting refunds. Some even claim that they felt ignored after making large payments to him. So they bought a service.
Coaching for what? Life coaching? Or like workout coaching? Because if it's workout coaching, this isn't an accusation, but just my opinion. He may or may not be taking steroids. You know? Like, obviously, I don't just wanna, like, completely diminish his actual achievements. But he may or may not be taking them.
service from him and allegedly never received it. Like this Reddit user who came up with a lot of receipts of cancellation after cancellation before finally getting pushed onto Watson's email team, who also ghosted him until he literally had to get his bank to dispute it and charge back the transaction.
You're not tough blocked? Wait. Let's go through that again. Today my girl just showed up, so I had to do family shit. I got you. You're available later this week. Wes, I left you a message on Trainerize. Okay, so it is training. We're gonna get to it after the holidays, brother.
After cancellation before finally getting...
Had to move some stuff around. When can we do it? Wes, if you're not doing a call this week, just give me my money back, man. Email support@watsonfit.com to get it back. I'm not giving you the info to make millions for $1,500. It's not happening.
Pushed onto Watson's email team, who also...
Told you that. Not fair to me or anyone else who has to pay the real cost. Then why the hell did you agree to let me in for half in the first place? Blocked. You're not tough. Didn't this Wes Watson guy say that people recognize him by his butthole or something? I don't know. I said I got no idea who this dude is, but everyone supposedly knows him. He's so
ghosted him
famous.
until he literally had to get his bank to dispute it and charge back the transaction. And then I found some not so great reviews on his coaching.
Great. I purchased Wes's program last year and I was promised 2-hour-long phone calls with him. Not only did I not receive any phone calls after attempting to schedule them with Wes, he also isn't even involved in the program he sells. Unfortunately, I learned an expensive lesson. I'm confident that I can now say that I was scammed.
Program, all of which basically provided the exact same complaints that I found on Reddit. So he pushes this product of providing personal help to people who want to think and look, and God forbid, act like this guy, but he doesn't want to actually provide the services himself. Instead, he just pushes off the services to his staff, when, keep in mind, these people are paying for Watson to give him the coaching lessons, not people on Watson's payroll. That or Watson just keeps rescheduling and sometimes ends up never providing the service at all. So super ethical and great business model, but yeah, unfortunately it works because there's a large amount of people that see Lamborghini and for some reason they want to throw thousands of dollars at a vague mindset coaching guy thinking that too will get them a Lamborghini. But
so my opinion on this is always both are in the wrong. People that are getting scammed by this should know better, but also screw the people that are actively scamming other people for their stupidity. Like, on one hand, it's like, F around and find out, right? On the other hand, or like, rather, it's like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's more like that, right? But on the other hand, guy is still a douchebag. The guy is still a douchebag for even offering it in the first place.
in my opinion, the guy seems to be a grifter. Like, he saw an opportunity to sell an idea on the internet and convinces people that if they want all the shiny stuff that he has...
Oops, sorry, but I want to be an alpha, Kitsu. Well, you gotta get on my training regime, then!
They have to pay him to get it. I look at him as a scammer, but I'll leave you to your own conclusions. And despite his internet self-help image, Watson's recent actions reveal a completely different side. But also, there are plenty of other videos of him just being ridiculously angry for little to no reason, and if only he took a little bit of his own advice.
People are living legendary existences, and you can't even drop the booze. Like, smack the shit out of yourself today. Just smack.
Is it wrong of me to assume that to get this amount of muscle that he would have to use roids? Is that wrong of me to assume? No? Yes? No, not really. No, it's not wrong. No. Depends, but I wouldn't blame you. Okay. Looks kinda like that. Hemorrhoids don't help Kitsu, my bad, man. Considering his bulging veins, then you're right. That's what I mean. Like, here, look at the veins. They're right there. It looks a bit unnatural, is what I mean. He has a history of lying about roids? Well, I guess. Well, I guess then.
The fuck out of yourself. Literally, I hope this video smacks the fuck out of you.
Yeah, he really should have taken his own advice and controlled his own emotions, because then he wouldn't have been in this predicament, to put it lightly. I guess alcohol isn't really his problem, it's more or less roid rage here. This guy's entire personality is just roids in prison, so him beating up a guy...
Well, Roid rage. Roids. Well.
Guy in his Miami gym and going back to prison, that'd be pretty ironic. Also, question for his audience. Do you guys just want someone to yell at you? Like, no judgment. I'm actually asking here. Like, after watching his videos, I'm starting to think it's more than just like a scammy business model that he promotes, because a main part of his offerings is simply just screaming at people. I feel like he's like one of those diet at-home experiences of those alpha male boot camps that people pay stupid money to go LARP as a Navy SEAL. But like with him, you don't even get to roll around the sand and waterboard yourself while some alpha male bro is yelling at you, because this is an at-home coaching experience. Anyway, this all leads up to a pretty violent confrontation that I went over in my last video, where Watson brutally assaulted this guy at a gym. Obviously, we can only show photo stills of what actually happened, because I would prefer this video to not get taken down. But essentially what happened is Watson and his group of friends just beat the crap out of this guy. Watson kept hitting him well after it's clear the guy had enough, and he actually hit the guy over the head about 50 times and was screaming stuff like, "I'll end your life." And then on top of that, even came back and kicked the guy in the head after the fight was over.
And then he thinks he can get out of it just because he's quote-unquote famous? That is so messed up. Straight to jail, yeah. That's right rage? Jesus Christ.
Of course, Watson, he claims the whole thing was self-defense, going as far as to post a beautiful...
That's not self-defense. If you hit him maybe 5 times, sure, I could believe it. But 10 times more? Like 10 times 5, you know, like 50 times? But Kitsu, hear me out. He's Instagram famous. Please forgive. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, also 5 people on one is also not self-defense. On top of that, like, I was just talking about the punches. I haven't even gotten into the people, right? Like, bro, 5 against 1 ain't self-defense at all.
Written explanation of this on his Instagram after that. It's hard to not read that in a roid raging voice.
God, oh God. The short summary of the fight: he kept challenging people that made fun of him online to fight him in person. Someone took him up on that, and he grabbed his goons because he's a coward. Want me to read this out for you guys? A hater came and tried to test me yesterday at the gym. He was at least a foot taller than me. And not some normal-looking dude. He was a street-looking motherfucker. I tried to talk him out of the fight, but he insisted and did not go as he planned. This was complete self-defense, and he was so badly injured the cops were called by the gym and the ambulance came. Everyone stop trying to talk violence online and bring it to a motherfucker. I don't want that for anyone. I hope moving forward we all can just be positive and stay focused on getting ripped, becoming rich, and staying real motherfuckers. Fuck around and fight out. You like this? This is a good alpha male impression. Yo, what's up, Lloyd? Welcome in. You can't be for real, man. Like, what a joke.
But the highlight here is the stop talking violence and F around and find out. I mean, the lights are on, but no one's home with this guy. Or more like the lights are on, but the roids are driving. Watson doesn't want violence, but the roids want violence. So now Watson is facing felony battery assault charges, and the post-fight / arrest footage doesn't really look like it's gonna help him too much.
I came up to him and he said he wanted to fight me.
Oh, Jesus.
So I came to the gym and they jumped me. Like 2 of the guys, they're hitting me with a weight, and then he hit with a weighted belt. And like they were pulling my hair and like they were beating me up.
Okay, before we get anywhere, did you physically make contact with him, or did he?
No, I didn't do it.
Are you sure? Because there's cameras and everything.
They literally attacked. They hit me first.
They hit him first. Self-defense, by the way. They didn't even get to a fight. A self-defense, by the way. I feel the sudden inexplicable urge to get ripped. Thanks, Kitsu. You're welcome.
So not only did he just beat the crap out of the dude, but he also used a weapon. And Watson was also the one who said he wanted to fight.
They just randomly attack you for no reason?
No, he said he wanted to fight me.
When? Today?
Was it verbal over their text?
It was through Instagram.
Okay, so he.
Want to fight him or no?
That's what I came here for. It was a one-on-one, to be like a one-on-one, but they jumped me.
So Watson is allegedly DMing guys to come fight him, and when someone shows up to, I guess, follow through, Watson jumps him with an entire group of guys. Does he just miss prison? Is that what's going on here?
Actual
like, why else
coward,
would you...
man. Actual coward. I know it's blurred out, but one of his eyes is swollen.
Instagram.
Oh, yeah, you could see the bump right there. You're right, you can see
Was
the
it
bump when it
verbal over their
moves.
text?
It was through Instagram.
Okay.
Ah, boy, that sucks, man. Poor
shows
guy.
up to, I guess, follow through, Watson jumps him with an entire group of guys. Does he just miss prison? Is that what's going on here? Like, why else would you just completely ruin your life over something that stupid?
Motherfuckers always ask how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years. I didn't buy SPF 50 with the copper tone baby on the front, motherfucker. That's why I'm red, okay?
And he knows what it's called. And he knows what's on the package.
I sat there for 10 years when you were sitting inside your house. That's why I'm red.
I don't know, man. It looks more like you have the Liver King special going on.
Yeah. Also, why would prison turn you red? That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't you say pale, for example, if you never got out of your cell? But if you did get out of your cell, it should still be fine. Like, you don't turn red from prison.
I don't touch the stuff, not gonna touch the stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie.
But Wes's side of the initial interview consists of him trying to essentially bro out with the two cops during the whole, you know how it is, man. Everyone wants to fight me because I'm famous, right? Yeah, that's totally believable, dude. He goes on to say he gets a bunch of people trying to fight him all the time and that he blocks people that message him to fight. So that's why he doesn't have the messages from this guy.
You guys are fighters or
I'm a fitness guy.
the way you are or what?
No, I see the gym. I see the gym we're at.
He's a mindset coach. He helps people transition their life from bad tendencies to better tendencies, and people just don't appreciate because he's an ex-convict and they don't think that he should be able to be on a righteous path and change his life.
Right. They don't. Right. That I'm sure that's it. Sure. I'm sure that's the issue here. That he's ex-con. I'm sure that's the issue. And not his attitude, not his behavior, I'm sure.
We get a lot of spewing hate from all over the world, all over the United States.
The other cop was here the other day when a guy tried to fight me, and I said, I don't want to fight, and they just let it go. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but we talk about it today.
I know, but I'm just saying, well, you were just talking about a message that I said.
We're talking about today. Yeah. Dude is just desperately trying to talk himself out of punching a dude 50 times in the head and then kicking him afterwards in the name of self-defense. Also, what is his gym buddy's definition of a righteous path? Because it seems like Wes isn't getting crap online because he used to be a convict. He's getting crap online because he's actively putting out anger, violence, and mixing it with a little bit of grifting throughout his content. And he doesn't keep his calm with the cops for very long after he realizes that they're not just going to let him go with a slap on the wrist.
Remember, you got your business. You don't want to lose any of that.
I do it for the fact of human beings and Americans defending.
Bro, his head is so red. The blood went all up to his head there out of the anger, man.
Himself.
That's fine, but
straight up. Like in Florida, the cop said, if they come to your house, shoot them. Like they say that on the news in Florida.
Any use of this footage without crediting John Bravo Films will result in a copyright takedown. Video linked in pinned comment and no excessive clipping. Okay, buddy. Okay, bro.
Yeah, but the motherfucker came and tried to...
Which is wrong.
There is always a threat if he's moving. He could pull out a gun. Admit it. He could pull out a gun. Admit it. I don't know what's in his waistband. What's up, dude?
So you jumped him and hit him 50 times on the head because he may or may not have a gun at the gym. Because you constantly say, come fight me, and then someone went to show up, but hey, he might have a gun. What?
You guys quit lying.
You don't know if a guy's getting up if he has a weapon.
Hey, man,
Also, you did use a weapon against him. You used a weighted belt against the dude.
we don't really see this as self-defense. He's like, quit lying. Ah! He truly has a way with words, man. But the cops did actually leave without him, as the body cam footage is from the actual incident at the end of December. But Wes was officially arrested in the beginning of February.
No one can check my eye and take a picture of it, so you better quit saying I'm 5'4". Motherfucker said I'm 5'3" and shit.
What? Who cares?
Online, they just be joking. They're like, you're 5'4". Yeah. Oh, they all the trolls and shit. Yeah, trolling. Yeah.
I love his biggest worry is people finding out that his height starts with a 5 rather than the charges that he's facing. Dude, you're being arrested. Don't you have bigger concerns here? So there's now 2 felony charges that Wes is facing. Felony battery, which is a 3rd-degree felony that can hit him with up to 5 years, and a aggravated battery charge, which is a 2nd degree and can get him 15 years. Then to make things even worse for him, as I stated earlier, the assistant state attorney is looking to put 25 years on him because of his history as well. But we'll see how all this turns out, because it really does not look like he's gonna get out of this at all. Either way, I'll continue to keep you guys updated. In the meantime, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, so feel free to check it out. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Peace. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thinks you'll enjoy this video, so feel free to check it out. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Perfect. Perfect. Oh my god, here's the link. Yeah, this dude needs to go straight to jail. He clearly didn't learn his lesson the first time around. You clearly didn't learn his lesson first time around, man. Alpha males, am I right? Alpha males, am I right? Yeah, nothing more to add. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. Bye-bye.